was your weekend? Sure, you had a great time. Good morning. Welcome to this market outlook session. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. If you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. If there's any pair you want me to analyze, please drop it in the comment section. If you can hear me, I would like to see your comment. How sound? How is the sound? Am I audible? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Good morning, God's will. How is the sound? Am I very? Can you hear me, Mr. God? How is the sound? How is the sound? Audible? All right, thank you. So if you have any questions, drop it in the comment section. If you have any pair you want us to look at together, please drop it in the comment section. So let's start by looking at the calendar for the week, news calendar for the week. All right, thank you. So today is Monday, Monday 19th. FOMC member Walla speaks by 2:15 p.m. This is a medium impact. Okay, it's a medium impact news, and that news will be released in New York session. Okay, then tomorrow is Tuesday. Any major news tomorrow? Okay, 1:30 p.m. We're expecting CPI, that's Consumer Price Index from Canada. Okay, so let's see what the expectations are. The previous was 0.1 and the forecast is 0.4%. So they're expecting an increase. That is an increase from negative 0.1% to 0.4%. What we are interested in is the actual data that will be released tomorrow by 1:30. If the actual is higher than the forecast, that will be good for the Canadian dollar. If the actual is less than the forecast, that will be negative for the CAD dollar. So if it's negative for the CAD dollar, let's say the pair you want to trade is USD CAD, then you'll be considering USD CAD, you'll be considering buying USD CAD if the data comes out negative. But if it is positive for CAD, then you would consider selling USD CAD. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Then, okay, so tomorrow, Tuesday, we're expecting a major news from Canada, CPI, Consumer Price Index. Then on Wednesday, major news from the United States, that is C meeting minutes, which is a very important news, important data. It's a major news. So if you're trading the dollar pairs on Wednesday, you have to be very conservative. You've got to know what your Wednesday, it will be very volatile by 7 p.m. If you have good technical setup before 7 p.m., you could risk it, okay? But ensure that before 7 p.m., you've closed your trade, or probably after the news is released, if you have a good setup, you could execute the trade, okay? You know your setup, okay? You know your data, so you know what to do either before the news is released or after the news is released, okay? So that's my take on USD pairs on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, Euro. So we should expect Euro pairs to be very volatile on Thursday. We have three major or four major news that will be released from the Euro zone on Thursday. French manufacturing PMI, French flash services PMI, German flash manufacturing PMI, and German flash services PMI. Okay. Then also by 9:30, we are expecting flash manufacturing PMI from Great Britain. Okay, so major news, yeah, two major news from Great Britain on Thursday. Then also USD, two major news also will be released on Thursday. And, on Friday, we have major news from Canada, core retail sales, and by 3 p.m. United States dollar, Fed Chair Powell speaks. Okay. Then by 8 p.m. GBP, that's the Bank of England Governor Bailey speaks. So news as you trade or as you execute your technicals. Very important that you are aware of the major news that will be released, and that will guide you on the best time, okay, to execute your trades. I hope that is clear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Any question? Any question? Anything to analyze, please drop it in the comment section. Can you hear me? I want to see your comments. I want to be sure you guys can hear me. Can you hear me? If you are here to like this, please do, so that others can get to see this video. Do like the stream. Okay, let's go to the charts. Gold card JPY. Okay, morning on here. Okay, okay. So gold card JPY. Let's start with DXY. What is the strength of the dollar? Let's start with DXY. So as you can see at the moment, let's start with the daily time frame, or let's start with the weekly. Okay. So last week candle closed strongly bullish. Bearish. Dollar was weak all through last week, and that's why you would see pairs PP USD, Australian dollar USD, New Zealand USD, Euro USD. Go and check the charts. You'll see that those pairs, they've been bullish all through last week. They were bullish, and that's because dollar was weak all through last week. Okay. Now this morning, what they've done was to clear liquidity. They've cleared liquidity residing at this previous low. So if you go back, you would see that we had a fair value gap here. Now this bearish pullback, this bearish move could be to fill this fair value gap. So let's identify that fair value gap. Liquidity has been cleared. Let's identify the fair value gap to confirm if that gap has been filled. You can see this fair value gap. Okay. Okay, the gap has not been filled. The gap has not been filled. So I would advise for this gap to get filled. Okay. It's either this gap gets filled before the formation of a bullish reversal pattern, or a bullish reversal pattern forms after clear on liquidity. Liquidity has been cleared at this previous low. So if a bullish reversal pattern forms, you know those patterns, AMA, engulfing pattern, doji, spinning top, inverted AMA. If those pattern forms after liquidity has been cleared or a fair value gap has been filled, that will be the right time to execute the trade. Okay, time to execute the trade. So at the moment, DXY is still bearish. It's still bearish. We need to wait for confirmation. We need to wait for a bullish reversal form before we go bullish on DXY. So if DXY is bullish, it means the dollar is strong, is becoming strong. Okay, it's becoming strong, and that is when you would consider selling GU, AU, EU, and NU. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. So that's my take on DXY at the moment. Look for buy after the formation of a bullish reversal pattern on, let's go to 4 hour. You don't have to wait for the week before you decide on which direction to. Okay, so you're a day trader. Okay, you're not a swing trader. If you're a swing trader, you have to wait for the weekly candle to close before you direction know what to do. Okay, now let's go down to daily. So since the opening of the market on the daily time frame, as you can see, it's been bearish. It's been bearish. It has been cleared at this previous low. Liquidity also has been cleared at this previous low. Okay, so let's go down to 4 hours. So we have to work with 4 hour time frame. We need to 4 hour time frame. So you can see the previous candle closed bearish, and the current candle bullish. We have to wait for the candle to close to confirm it's a bullish candle. Right now it's bullish, and it can still close bearish. It's very important that you wait for the candle to close before you take a decision. Take a decision, always wait for the candle to close. This candle you're seeing that it's looking at the moment can turn bearish. So you have to wait for the candle to close. So if it closes bullish, you might want to go bullish on DXY. Okay, I also advise that you wait for a shift in market structure. Yeah, good morning, Onajite. Good morning. I also advise that you wait for shifting market structure on 15 minutes before you buy. Okay, shifting market structure on 15 minutes would occur at this high. I think it's the most recent lower high. Yeah, I think this is the most recent lower high. So shifting market structure would occur at this high. You can see here right now, right? The market is trading above this high. This is a low. This is the high, lower high, right? It's forming a new higher low, right? So this is a break of structure. So if this high is cleared, then we should expect more bullish move on DXY. I hope that is clear. So for today's market, I think DXY is bullish. That's my take for the dollar. Dollar is expected to be strong today. That's my expectation. Okay. So let's move to someone else. Look at gold. Okay, gold and CAD JPY. Let's see gold. Gold. My take on gold today is bearish. Okay, my take on gold today is bearish. Last week candle closed strongly bullish, and the reason for that could be these previous highs. That is what I think. These previous highs, those highs were of liquidity. Okay, areas of liquidity, and they have cleared those areas, right? They've cleared those levels. Okay, so after the close of last week candle, now we can't just jump in and start selling. We have to wait for a bearish reversal pattern before we sell. Okay? That last week candle closed bullish is an indication that we still have more buyers in the market. And if we are considering selling, we have to be sure that there are sellers in the market. We have to be sure that we have lots of traders who are willing to sell before we jump in. Okay, so we have to wait for a reversal pattern to form on daily time frame or 4-hour time frame before we go bearish, and there has to be a shift in market structure on 1 hour or 15 minutes time frame. So after the close of last week candle, let's see what we had on daily. So you can see daily, you can see we have what looks like a doji here, right? We have what looks like a doji here. Can you see this? And doji indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. Are you following? It indicates change in trend from bullish to bearish. So if the current 4-hour candle, no, so daily, if today's candle closes bearish, then we could see more bearish move on gold. Okay, we could see more bearish move on gold if today's candle closes bearish. Okay, but I know most of you don't want to wait for today's candle to close, right? You're looking for opportunity to make some money this today. So let's go down to 4-hour. As a day trader, you need to work with 4-hour time frame. You need to work with 4-hour time frame, 1-hour time frame as a day trader. So let's see what's happening on 4-hour time frame. Leave the weekly and the daily time frame for swing traders. Okay, your decision as a day trader has to be made on 4-hour, 1-hour, or 15 minutes time frame. Okay, let's go down to 4-hour. So you can see on 4-hour we've had several doji candles. This is doji. The next candle also closed as a doji, right, indicating change in trend. Now let's go down to 1-hour. Okay, it supports this point on 1-hour time frame. This is a support level, right? That's a support. So we need to go down to 15 minutes to identify the most recent. Is in higher low, right? Yeah, higher low. The most recent higher low, right? So let's go to 15 minutes. Okay, so the most recent higher low on 15 minutes would be this. This is the most recent, yeah, higher low on 15 minutes. Okay, so at what point would I be considering selling gold? If this support is broken, this will be my first entry on gold. This support. If a 15 minutes candle closes below this support, I would go bearish gold. That's my take on gold. And if I'm selling below this support, my take profit will be this high. Okay, my take profit will be this high. This is where I'm going to take profit. Sorry, my stop loss. Sorry, stop loss will be at this level. Then my first target, my first TP will be this low, this lower, this higher low. Okay, this higher low. This will be my first, and I that risk reward is about 1 to 2 point something. Okay, so that's my take on gold. I'm looking for sell opportunity on gold. Okay, I'm looking for sell. I said wait for DXY to give you the confirmation. Okay, wait for DXY to give you the confirmation. Ensure that DXY is bullish before you go bearish on gold. I hope that is clear. Before you go bearish on gold. Oh, this my display is very poor. Can you guys see the screen? This display is very poor. See the screen? I'm sorry that there's something on the settings that I didn't. Sorry for this. I'm just saying this. This display is too poor. It's too poor. Can you guys see my chat? It's too poor. Sorry, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Please let's manage this today. So, if I have to go and change the settings, I have to go off and create a new link. So let's just manage this today. Really sorry for this. Really sorry. Okay. Uh, let's manage it. Okay, so let's see GBP JPY. So that's my take on gold. GBP JPY, CAD JPY, GBP JPY, CAD JPY, GBP JPY, CAD JPY, CAD on my list. Okay, let's look at GBP JPY. GBP JPY is positively correlated with CAD JPY. Okay, 70% of the time they move in opposite direction. So if you can get GBP JPY right, if you can get that right, then you can apply same analysis on CAD JPY. Okay. Okay, so let's start with the daily. Let's start with the weekly time frame. So 2 weeks ago, okay, we had a candlestick pattern. This is AMA. Yeah, this is an AMA. I think this AMA was used to clear liquidity residing at this previous low. Okay, it was used to clear liquidity at this previous low. Okay. So after the close of last week, and what pattern do we have on daily? Let's go to daily. On daily. So on daily, the pattern here, you can see a resistance was created after the close of last week candle. We had the resistance here. Okay, we had the resistance, and let's say 4 hour. On 4 hour, we have it's been forming series of higher low, higher high, right? Which is a bullish structure. Higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So my take on GBP JPY, if this resistance that was created last week, this resistance, I think yeah, this was last week resistance. If this resistance is broken, expect more bullish move on GBP JPY. If that resistance is broken, you should consider GBP JPY. Okay, consider buying GBP JPY. Or now the previous candle was on 4 hours. You can. This is an armor, right? This is an armor. Now after the formation of this armor, what pattern do we have on 1 hour. Let's go and see 1 hour. Okay, so this looks like a bullish reversal pattern, right? It looks like a bullish reversal pattern. Can you see this? So after the close of this current 1 hour, you can see it's bearish at the moment. The current 1 hour candle. The current 1 hour candle is bearish. Is bearish. So if it closes bearish, a resistance will be created at this point. Okay, a resistance will be created. If this resistance is, you can consider buying. You can consider buying, and this high, this resistance last week, which was supposed to be your first entry, okay, will become your TP. It will become your first TP. If you calculate, if you wait for price to get to this level before you buy, calculate the risk. This is setting your stop loss, and from this point to this point is over, I think it's over 200 pips, if I'm not mistaken. 188 to 191. That's over, and I think close to 170 pips. 170 pips. Okay, so this should be your first entry. If this candle closes bearish, wait for a candle to close above that resistance, then you buy from that point. But let's go down to 15 minutes. Like I said, there should be a shift in market structure on 15 minutes time frame. Let's see what we have on 15 minutes. So this is what we have on 15 minutes. I think this was a most recent lower high. This was the most recent lower high. But I would suggest we work, okay? You could also work with this high, okay? But this is the most recent lower high. This is the most recent lower high. So patiently price that level, this most recent lower high, you can see there has been rejection in that area. You can see the rejection. So wait for price to break above this zone, this area, before you go bullish. Now you can see a fair value gap was created on 15 minutes. So the reason for this pullback we've seen at the in the market right now could be to fill the gap. Okay, so you can also patiently wait for price to fill this fair value gap before you go bullish. So it's either breaks this resistance, you go bullish, or wait for price to pull back and fill fair value gap before you go bullish. Then your stop loss should be few pips below this low, 10-15 pips below this low. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. That's my take on GJ for today's market. Okay, that's my take. But if this low gets cleared, then you should expect more bearish move on GJ if this low gets cleared. But if price pulls back into this zone and there's a strong rejection, a bullish reversal pattern forms inside this zone or after this zone gets filled, then you should consider going bullish on GBP JPY. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Okay. GU. Let's start with the weekly time frame. So last week candle closed strongly bullish, okay, strongly bullish. So it's currently bullish at the moment. It is currently bullish at the moment. We can't jump in and start selling. Now, what's the reason for this pullback, this bullish move we saw in the market last week? Could be that a fair value gap was created after the formation of this shooting star. It could be that a fair value gap was created after the formation of this shooting star. So let's go down to lower time frame to confirm if a fair value gap was created. Okay, so you can see on the day frame, you can see we had a fair value gap here on the daily time frame, and the market is currently at that level. You can see this fair value gap that was created on the daily time. If you also apply your Fibonacci, you would see that price is at a high probability for pullback. Even if the long-term trend is bullish, there is a high probability for GU to pull back because it's at a premium level and the fair value gap has been filled. So after the fair value gap gets, what do you look out for? Wait for a bearish reversal pattern to form. If today closes as a shooting star, okay, if it closes as a shooting star, you should be considering selling GBP USD tomorrow, okay? Or if a 4-hour candle as a shooting star, or closes as a doji or spinning top, then you should be considering selling GBP USD. So looking out for, we're looking out for the close of the next candle. Let's see for hour. That's what we're looking for. We can see for hour. So gap has been filled right now. So what we are looking at for, what we are waiting for is the close of this current candle on 4 hour. The close of this current candle on 4 hour. If it closes as G, you might want to risk selling GBP USD. If it closes as G, you might want to go bearish on Doji shooting star, Doji shooting star, or spinning top. That's what you should be looking out for. So if that forms on the 4 hour time frame, then you might want to consider going bearish on GBP USD. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Pairs that you guys are interested in. Which other pair, which other pair, which other pair is left? Please let me know in the comment section. Which other pair do you want me to analyze? If you are yet to like the stream, please do. Please do. If this is your first time joining the live stream, subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come online, um, you get notified by YouTube. Okay. I'm planning to start a class on YouTube. Okay. So you need to subscribe. Subscribe. I will be starting a class on YouTube. I'll start from the basics of Forex. Okay. The basics of Forex. What is Forex trading? Why trade Forex and all that. We'll start with that. Look at support, resistance, indicators. So in the next few weeks, maybe once in a week, we'll be meeting for that live session. Okay. So subscribe, 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 subscribe. Ah, Euro. I don't have Euro card on my list. Jeremiah, I don't have Euro card on my list. That's because I don't like looking at other pairs. If it is not major currency pair, it does not get my attention. I'm not really interested in those pairs. You should know that. Okay, but let me just add it to the list. I'm not interested in those pairs. A few minutes. Let's look at that before we head today's session. Okay, let me add it to my list. Euro card. I'm here for you guys, so I'll have to do your. I will have to please you guys. Okay, so let's look at Euro card. I'm not here for me. I'm here for you guys. So I have to comply to your request. Euro card. Uh, I'm not really happy with this display. The display, I'm not okay with it. Euro card. Euro card. Euro card will be the last pair we'll be looking at. Euro card. If you know the trend for GBP JPY, you should know the trend for USD JPY somewhere. Go and look at USD JPY. Look at GBP JPY. Is there any difference on the charts? If there's any difference, let me know in the comment section. Go and look at USD JPY chart. Is there any difference compared to what's it called? GBP JPY. Let me know. Go and check the charts and let me know if there's any difference there. Euro card. Okay, so let's start with the weekly. Okay, so we can close bullish. So what I see, I think it's bullish because I think last week candle tested this support. See, you can see. So and last week candle closed strongly bullish. It closed strongly bullish. So right now, euro card is bullish. You should consider selling if this support is. It is bullish. Price came back, tested this strong support zone. Demand. There was a strong rejection from that. Yeah, so that is bullish. That is bullish. That's my take on euro card. It is bullish. It is bullish. And it's going to go for liquidity residing at this previous high. It is bullish. But let's see if the current price is price to buy. Let's see. Let's go down to daily. So been a good entry for Eurocard. You can see what we had here, inverted hammer. This is an inverted hammer. The next candle close bullish. This would have been the best entry for Eurocard. Okay, this would have been the best entry. So if you are considering, I would suggest you wait for price to pull back. Okay, though the gap has been filled, so price might not pull back. Okay, this gap has been filled. This gap here has been filled. You can see it. You can see this fair value gap that was created on the time frame has been filled. So price will pull back. Market price, your stop loss must be below this fair value gap. Your stop loss must be below this fair value gap. So do the calculation, calculate the risk. Okay, calculate the risk. I hope that is clear. So that's Euro card. It's a bullish setup. It's a bullish setup. If you look at the structure here, I think the structure is bullish also. Okay, I think the structure is bullish. You can see it's bullish. It's a bullish. So that's my take. That's my take on Eurocard. Eurocard is bullish. Eurocard is bullish. Okay. Eurocard is bullish. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? USD card I think should be bullish also. But like I said, if you are trading USD pairs, wait for DXY to be bullish. Wait for a bullish reversal pattern to form on DXY. Go bullish on dollar. Before you go bullish on dollar, DXY should be bullish. I hope that is clear. So that's my take. That's my take. Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? Any question? Please, as you trade this week, ensure you apply good risk and money management. Don't gamble. Don't gamble. Gamblers don't make money in this business. Don't gamble. Treat trading as a business. Treat trading as a business. Don't try to become a millionaire overnight trading. You keep blowing accounts. You keep blowing accounts. Don't do that. Okay? Don't apply stop loss on every trade. Most of you that have blown accounts, most times because of not applying stop loss on a trade, or you over leverage. You use high lot size on that your small capital, that your $10, $20, because broker has offered you leverage. You'll now be trading 0.1 on $10, $20. Later you say the market is a scam, not knowing that you are the one that is scamming yourself. Take it easy. Take it easy. Rome is not built in a day. Okay? Rome is not built in a day. Take your time. Take your time. You want to be in this game 5 years, 10 years from now. You want to make a living from trading. So take your time. Don't rush yourself, please. Any question? Any question? If there are no questions, I would have to end the stream. Any question? Any question? Any question? No question? I want to believe everyone participating in this live stream have an account with Cabana Capitals. If you don't have an account with Cabana Capitals, please do that. I want to believe you all have accounts with Cabana Capitals. If you don't have an account with Cabana Capitals, I will kick you out in the next class. I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Ensure you open Cabana Capitals. Cabana Capitals, as far as I'm concerned, is the best broker. Is the best. Okay? Been in this industry for years, so I've operated accounts with several brokers, and I can tell the difference. So go and open an account. Okay, all accounts is swap free. You don't pay charges. Okay, and you can always reach out to me if you have any issues with Cabana Capitals. You can always reach out to me, and it will be resolved. Okay, so go open an account with Cabana Capitals. I believe you all know that the broker that you're trading with will determine if you'll be profitable. No matter how good your strategy is, if you are dealing with the wrong broker, you will never make withdrawals. Know that. Know that. You might have a good and still won't be able to withdraw from your account. There's a lot that you need to know. Let me let you know. There's a lot you need to know about brokers. So when I'm suggesting that you should register with Cabana Capitals, I know it's because of the love I have for you. Okay? Because of the love I have for you. There's a lot you need to know about. So I am not just suggesting that you register with Cabana Capitals. If you don't want to lose money, do that. It's for your good. It's for your good. Okay? Do that. All right, guys. I appreciate you all for always on showing up for the live. Okay, and I wish you all success in your trading career. Bye for now.